Hello and welcome to Frank's vlog. This is the 8th day of January 2024 and the 8th day of my blog. I've done an episode every day so far. I want to explain about the way I quit in the last one. There was no closing to it. The reason for that was because while I was talking, the pump here cut in. We have an inside pump. It's a shallow well pump, and it's very noisy when it cuts in because it's right here in the room. And the only way I could edit it and not have you hear that blast of sound, which no doubt you'll hear eventually if you haven't already sometime, was to shut it off where I did. Normally I'll try to say goodbye, and I got commentary on that from Wayne Frost, which was good. He pointed it out, so that was something I wanted to tell you. Another thing, I want to explain what else I'm doing here on my online right now, because I get confused anyway, and it's all the more confusing now. I have one YouTube channel, and that's where you are right now. But in that, and it's called Frank's School, and in that YouTube channel, I have now separated out a section which I'm going to call, or I am calling, Frank's Vlog, but it's still part of that channel. Then in addition to that, I've got my Facebook page, which is Frank Antonsen, but I also have another page, Facebook page, called Frank's School. The same name as my YouTube channel. No wonder I get confused. And I still have another Facebook page that a group, that's another page. But then I also have some Facebook groups. One of them is called Finding a Better Way. These are pretty new, so there's not that much on them yet. Another one is called the Dutch Corner Tavern, which is basically just a news thing for the neighborhood that I put on there. There's another one called Rough Carpentry that I just started because my style of doing carpentry is just so different that I wanted to have a place online where people could take me on if they wanted to, or discuss with me what am I doing. Why am I doing it like that? So I've got those. Now what else do I have? So I've got two pages, Frank Antonsen, yeah, and Frank School. Those are pages. I have one YouTube channel, and I have 3 groups. I think that's all that really is going on online that that I'm kind of I'm sorry about this cough, that I'm in charge of. But I'll no doubt continue to get mixed up. So I told you about the pump. Another thing, in my dilemma of how I'm going to sort this out, playlists are going to be critical, I think. I will have the Pergola Pump, my novel, the big story that I'm telling, is going to be a collection of playlists. Maybe each chapter will be a playlist, possibly, and maybe the intro to it will be a playlist. So that's my plan for that. Wayne Frost suggested that I do something kind of fancy about an intro every time I do it. I don't know how to do that, and also it would take longer than I want to. I'd really like to just say, hi, I'm back, and keep going once I get telling the big story. I also may just say TBC, to be continued, TBC. That would be a way of just explaining that I'm stopping now and I'm going to go on. Now, there are the matter of, back to the idea of fiction as opposed to the big story, like a big lie, as opposed to what I usually do. I think I want to separate that out. And I may do it as another video just right now. but as a separate video. One other thing I want to say about these interruptions that may occur. The house that I live in is really quite small, and it's not well insulated between the floors. So if my son and wife are upstairs watching a movie, my wife has this delightful laugh, and if something strikes her funny, she really laughs, and I love to hear that. There's nothing more musical in the house for me than to hear that. Uh, and if I'm gonna, that would probably shut what I'm doing down, if they were enjoying something like that. And the pump I can take care of, and there may be other things too. You just have, this is homemade. Bye for now.